Just some final words from each of you. Like, what is one thing that you might want to say to the younger generations concerning like becoming a parent? Yeah, so just quick words about that. Yeah.
Yeah, becoming a parent, there's challenges, of course, but we take it our stride, and when we look at our children growing up and we are happy with the way they grow up, sometimes not all the time happy, of course, but then you move along, and you gain happiness in many ways with your children, and it's not really bad to have children. In fact, having children help us to be more patient, we have self-control, and we become very positive people in some sense, inshallah.
I think in a world where social media is playing an increasing role, many of us feel that as a young person, your world is becoming an exhibit. So if you want to be a good parent, you really need to consider your interaction with shame, right? It's becoming fashionable, for example, to think that shame is always bad. So I think if I were to encourage a young parent who is growing up in a world of social media, I would say think carefully about what shame feels like and what is your response to it. So briefly, I would encourage them to think of shame as an indicator that something is wrong. When there's too much shame, it can cause you psychological distress and dysfunction, and you may need some recovery. But don't ever throw the baby out with the bathwater in your generation. It is important to think through ideas before embracing them, both for your own life and in parenting.
You mean to the persons outside of this hall, right? The young persons. I'm just kidding. Okay. I think that, being a parent is a lifelong relational calling. So it can't be deprioritized, compared to other callings that people may. Maybe people don't even feel those things are callings, but career, even the hobbies that people have and so on. So then it has to be recognized that the relational calling, once chosen, is lifelong and it's got to be affirmed.